Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Eric. Welcome to the channel, and today we are back at Logic Pro X. We're going to be making a beat like Post Malone. We have our sample right here. Very nice. Alright, so we're going to take that sample and turn it into something stony, something psycho type vibe. Let's get into it. Alright, first thing I want to do with this sample is I kind of want to cut the lows out. I'll turn it up a little bit. It has like a bass end that I kind of want to leave out a little bit. We'll see how it sounds. So I can just kind of put my own in there. Actually, I'm going to cut the highs a lot and just kind of have like a... That's like a really ugly like peak. It's like the bass is like high. Like at this one part. Like that's not the best sounding. It's pretty sharp, so I think I'm going to throw on some reverb to kind of widen it out and like stretch the sound so it's not so central and like spiky. Alright, let's do chroma reverb. I like this new reverb plugin. Okay. Oh boy. Chill out, Logic. Stay with me. Alright, I like how that sounds a lot better. So I added this plugin. It's like a Drake type synth. But it's more like of a mainstream plugin. We can start with this. We can do something like a little different, like alright, we'll do that. That's the wrong note. Can't play keyboard, guys. Feels bad. Alright, let's quantize. See how that sounds. So we can have it like ascend or drop at the last second. I like it where it was, to be honest. Alright. We're gonna duplicate that sucker. Alright, so we have a good start. I want to add some like ambiance. So I already kind of had this like wavy bell mallet that I can use. I don't want to muddy it up too much, but let's mess around with it. Da, da, da. Alright, it's pretty wobbly. That's the original, but alright, that's a lot more subtle. Net would probably fit better. We'll do that. We'll throw that in there. Alright, so now we have some of that. Our little bellies. I think what I'll do is kind of image them, spread them out so you can kind of hear them all around your ears. Alright, not bad. I like that. Alright, let's move on to my favorite. Let's deal with some drums. I'm gonna pull my drums real quick. Program in some drums. I'm gonna use some claps. The type of hi-hats he uses in a few of his songs are very subtle but sharp. It's not like the sounds aren't very full. I'll give you an example of what I'm attempting to describe. But it's like all you hear is the one sharp high frequency hi-hat. And I'll give you an example of what I'm trying to describe here. I'm gonna program in just some. So like this is like beefy. This is like a full beefy hi-hat sound. Like you might hear some of this, but I'm gonna load up a sample of something that Post would use, the type of hi-hat, because that's hugely important in the beat, in the personality of the beat. Because everyone uses hi-hats in like the trap type of vibe now. So how can you inject some personality in there, as you have a very definitive type of hi-hat that you would use? Maybe this. This one up here. So can you hear the difference between like a beefy, or even, because this one you wouldn't like have it go like quick bursts. Like that doesn't sound like a trap type deal. This sounds, these two sound more like Post. Hi-hat 10. This has some weird tone on it. All right, we'll go with these two. All right, yeah. And we'll get a kick in there. All right, so we're going to have two definitive types of bass. So right now we have this subby, deep bass, and then the next bass we're gonna have is like a sharper, more aggressive hi-hat. We're gonna have a 808, like a more aggressive 808 on there. So go into Logic, software instrument. We're going to type in trap. Very simple. Trap bass. Hey, they have one. I sometimes use samples for a trap bass, like samples that I find on the internet, but more often than not, I can just use this and then compress it, in a way that that I can use. So let's make another segment, but then we're going to kind of create a marker here and then add in the drums here for beat, just so we know where the definitive, like as if this is like the beginning intro to the song. And we can even, like, to be more dynamic, let's take out this and add it on the second part. Like, why not have just... So we'd have the intro, maybe he's singing like auto-tune, establishing some type of melody, and then it's gaining up, getting some momentum, and then we'll start the verse or the chorus. And then right here, we'll add in some drums. We'll add some drums and take out our subby bass, and we'll add in an 808 after we do our drums. Alright, I'm gonna start with that. You know, a decent snare. Let's see how that sounds just layered, because I might want to change up the... Alright. Quantize all this. I'm actually going to change the hi-hat to this one. I can add those in. Alright, it was a little messy me playing that, but I'm going to quantize this second half to more triplet. And then this half to like 1/16, I think it would be good. Or maybe 1/32, because I had some really quick bursts in there. Oh, I was hitting save. It's a habit. Command S. I command S every, like, it's a habit of mine. We'll just put post Malone beat just to save it. Guys, if you're not hitting command S, I don't know what you're doing, man. You're gonna lose some files. Trap bass, okay. Oop. Alright, so, and then I'll add in some changes into this bass, like some ups and some downs, like at the end. Alright, let's try it. That actually sounds like it should be lower. So right here, I'll just want to kick it up, like, see how that changes it. I'll do that, and I'll turn the velocity down like a lot just to see what that does. All right, let's duplicate so we can listen to it all. It should be lower. I'm gonna compress this a little bit harder. Let me turn up this volume real quick so we can hear a little bit better. Is my volume all the way up? No. All right. Dude, Logic's bugging out on me. All right, so what I want to do is I want to take that part, and once we have that like trap beat, then we'll kind of go back to the all right, so it'll kind of change into what we had before. Guys, that'll do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I had a lot of fun, learned a lot about Post and his the nuances in his music for this one. If you did like this video and learned something, leave a like and subscribe, and I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.